Are you prepared for the most crucial conversation of your immigration journey? Your asylum interview is a pivotal moment, and there are powerful strategies that you can use to maximize your chances for success. In this video, I'm going to share essential asylum interview tactics that can significantly increase your odds for having a positive outcome. These insider tips, drawn from my experience as a former asylum officer, will empower you to approach your interview with confidence and give the asylum officer exactly what they need in order to approve your case. We're covering 12 tips to help you increase your chances for success at your asylum interview, and we're starting right now. I'm Brian Manning. I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum lawyer, I help immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. Let me know in the comments if you've got an asylum case pending, or maybe you're considering applying. And listen, I'd especially like to hear from you. If you've been waiting for an asylum interview for multiple years, let me know how long you've been waiting. Okay, let's dive right in. Here are 12 asylum interview tips that you should follow if you're serious about securing your future in America through asylum. And these are drawn from my experience conducting thousands of interviews as an immigration officer with the government. So here we go. Number 1, tell the truth. Be completely honest at your asylum interview, no matter what. Lying or exaggerating can severely damage your credibility and lead to a denial. Even if you think embellishing your story might make your case stronger, it's not worth the risk. Listen, asylum officers are trained to spot inconsistencies, so stick to the facts and tell your story exactly as it happened. Remember, a seemingly small lie can unravel your entire case. Honesty truly is the best policy. Number 2, stay focused. Stay focused and mentally present for the entire duration of the potentially long interview. Asylum interviews can last several hours, and it's crucial to maintain your concentration throughout. Take breaks if needed, and don't hesitate to ask for clarification if you don't understand a question. Remember, every detail matters, so give each response your full attention. Your ability to stay engaged and provide consistent testimony throughout the interview can significantly impact the officer's perception of your credibility. Number 3, get it all on the record with your testimony. Listen, you need to tell the officer everything they need to know in order to assess your case, rather than just hoping they'll rely on your application or declaration and evidence. While your written materials, they are important, your in-person testimony is crucial. The officer needs to hear directly from you about your experiences and fears. Don't assume they've memorized your application or your statement. Rather, be prepared to explain your case in your own words. Number 4, listen intently and answer the exact question being asked. So practice proactive listening and address the questions squarely. Get to the point in your answers, avoiding irrelevant information. Listen, it's easy to get sidetracked or nervous and start providing unnecessary details. Don't do that. Instead, focus on answering precisely what the officer is asking. And if you need clarification, don't hesitate to ask. This approach shows respect for the process and helps keep your testimony clear and concise. By the way, if you want to maximize your chances for asylum success, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you don't miss the insights that I share on this channel. Okay, back to our list of 12 things you must do at your asylum interview in order to win your case. We're at number 5. Know your story inside and out. Listen, study your written materials thoroughly to ensure consistency between your application, personal statement, and your interview testimony. Inconsistencies can raise credibility concerns, even if they're honest mistakes. So review all your documents carefully before the interview, including dates, names, and specific incidents. If you realize you need to correct something from your written materials, inform the officer about this proactively. Your ability to recall and accurately recount the details of your case can significantly strengthen your credibility in the eyes of the asylum officer. Number 6, paint the picture with details. You gotta provide specific, detailed information about the incidents of harm or threats to demonstrate your eligibility for asylum. Vague statements like "they threatened me" or "they harmed me" aren't enough. Describe exactly what happened, including dates, locations, and the words used by your persecutors. The more specific details that you can provide, the more credible and compelling your account will be. Vivid, detailed descriptions help the officer understand the gravity of your situation and can make your fear of persecution more palpable and convincing. Okay, number 7, connect the dots. Provide information that clearly articulates the connection between the harm that you've suffered or that you fear and one of the 5 protected grounds for asylum. You see, it's not enough to show just that you've been harmed. You must explain why you were targeted. Was it because of your race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group? Be ready to testify about facts or circumstances that show this connection. The officer needs to know what's motivating the bad guys to want to harm you. Understanding and clearly conveying this crucial element of your asylum claim can make the difference between approval and denial. Tip number 8. Accept the fact that you're not in control. Go with the flow and follow the officer's lead rather than trying to control the interview. The asylum officer has a specific process to follow and specific questions they need to ask. Trying to redirect the conversation or dominate the interview can frustrate the officer and harm your case. Be patient, answer the questions asked, and trust that you'll have opportunities to share important information. Remember, the officer's job is to gather all necessary information, so allowing them to guide the process will ensure that nothing crucial is overlooked. Number 9, dress the part. Dress appropriately and professionally to make a good first impression. Your appearance sends a message about how seriously you take the process. Aim for neat, conservative attire, as if you were going to an important job interview. This does not mean you need expensive clothes, just clean and presentable ones. Your appearance can contribute to an overall positive impression and demonstrate your respect for the asylum process. Okay, number 10, admit when you don't know an answer. Say, I don't know, or I can't remember, when uncertain, instead of guessing or making up answers. It's far better to admit uncertainty than to provide inaccurate information. Asylum officers understand that trauma can affect memory and that you might not recall every detail. Honesty about what you do and don't remember enhances your overall credibility. Admitting uncertainty when appropriate actually strengthens your testimony by showing that you're committed to accuracy and you're not trying to fabricate details. We're at number 11, keep your cool. Try to maintain your composure and stay calm, even if the questions become difficult or emotional. The interview process can be stressful, and you will be asked to recount traumatic experiences. Take deep breaths, speak slowly, and ask for breaks if needed. Staying composed helps you think clearly and present your case effectively. Your ability to remain calm under pressure can positively influence the officer's perception of your testimony and your overall case. Finally, asylum interview tip number 12, address the tough stuff. Be prepared to address potential bars to asylum or weaknesses in your case, such as the 1-year filing deadline or maybe any criminal history, no matter how minor it may seem. Don't try to hide or downplay these issues. They will likely come up. Instead, be ready to explain any circumstances that led to a late filing or any legal troubles you've had or any weaknesses in your case. Honesty and a clear explanation are your best approach when dealing with potential complications in your case. Proactively addressing these issues demonstrates transparency and can help mitigate their potential negative impact on your asylum claim. If you're ready to take the next step and get help with your asylum case, then call my office today. That number is 713-909-0401. And remember, we help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you live. Call us right now to schedule an asylum strategy session so we can help you secure your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's an honor to serve you in your asylum journey.